Youth runner here with the star from Moanalua, Hawaii, James Millare, 4:11:09, the best performance in the Saturday Open Mile in Arcadia Invitational history. This gentleman has been in Germany, he's been in Pennsylvania, he's been in Hawaii, but no matter where he is, he's always showcased his best, and this was truly one of the really remarkable moments in your career. I know it's a challenge because the 800 is still very fresh, but I know you've had a little bit of an opportunity to reflect on just everything that you gave, literally on the track and off in that mile. How much for a guy that was running 4:15 for 1600? What does it mean to see 4:11 for a full mile?
It's amazing just to know that it's below my 1600 PR too. It's just amazing knowing that there's extra meters. It's very amazing. Yeah.
And the fact that even when things got a little wobbly in those last 50 meters, that you were able to again just to show that courage, that grit, that will, that determination, and hold it together. Because you don't want to. I always say, James, you don't want to come this far to come this far. So the fact that you didn't want it to be 1400 meters or 1500 meters. So just how proud were you that you held it together and finished it off?
I was really proud. I thought I was going to trip up and fall at the end, but I was really happy that I held through and pushed through to take the win.
As a gentleman that has more international experience than probably everybody here, outside of the athletes from New Zealand and Canada, just what does a stage like the Arcadia Invitational, as a guy that's now going to high school, in his second different state, in the U.S. What does this stage mean to you?
It means a lot. It's a big stage. I'd say it's a national level, but it's like a divisional national level. So it's right there, and it's really good. I really enjoy it. Yeah.
Absolutely. If either when you guys got into to town here in Southern California, or even this morning warming up, if I had said 4:11, would you have been yeah, that's exactly how training's going, or would you have shook your head and been you're crazy, man?
I would have been pretty confident, because that was pretty much the time I was going out for. I was going for 4:10, 4:11. That was the time that I was gonna push for. I knew I had to pick it up after the two first laps, because they brought it to 2:08, and I had to pick that up. Yeah.
Last thing, you did that just a shade after 10 o'clock local time, which for people doing the quick math means that's 7 o'clock Hawaii. I mean, James, most people aren't even up and started with their day in Hawaii at that time, and you had already run 4:11. Just how are you able to kind of get that clock, that internal clock wired, even to be able to be on the starting line, let alone do that?
I don't know, really. Caffeine.
Okay.
Caffeine will carry me.
Okay.
But I had to just get my rest. I knew I had to go to bed way earlier than normal. I was probably laying in bed for an hour awake, but once I got to sleep, I got to sleep, so that was good.
Well, you make the sacrifice and you reap the rewards. We know that there's going to be more 800s in the future, and we know that obviously you're going to run well faster than that previous 153. But so incredibly impressed and inspired to be able to see 4:11 today. Again, the fastest performance ever in the Saturday Open session in the history of the Arcadia Invitational. And there have been amazing guys who have come through those races. Most recently, a lot of the younger guys from Newbury Park who you beat their performances as well. So be very proud. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.